All right.
Can I have a drink?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hi, guys. Say hi.
Oh, was I supposed? Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
I'm Jason.
This is Andi.
And we are Two Cats on a Couch and a dog.
And a disappointed Two Cats on a Couch we are.
Well, okay,
Do
wait.
you want to tell them what movie we're reviewing first?
I think Maggie should tell them.
I think Maggie should sit down and chill the fuck out, doggy.
We watched Halloween 15, Halloween 16, Halloween Ends.
It's been 4 years since Michael Myers vanished without a trace. You came here to kill me, so do it.
2022, Halloween Ends. It's actually rated kind of high, and that was probably the only reason I wanted to watch it.
We would have watched it anyway, I have a feeling.
We watched Halloween Kills last year, and we were like,
Ugh.
it was so stupid. Like,
They're
evil
all
ends
so
tonight.
stupid. They're
it was
all
so
stupid.
dumb.
And we had higher hopes for this one because the first 90% of the movie,
Yeah.
I would even venture to say 95%
I would say
of the movie,
95% of the movie
they knew what they were doing.
is amazing. Well, now,
It felt
before we go too far into
good.
it, let's...
Sorry,
we liked
sorry.
the majority. Let's tell the story real quick.
Lives in a house.
Laurie is Michael Myers' sister.
She's the last
She's
girl from all
the
of
surviving girl.
Yeah. And she's got her granddaughter because Michael killed her daughter, which is this girl's mother.
In the last movie, in Halloween Kills.
And they kind of seem to have a good thing going on. They live together well. She works. Laurie's working on a book. She seems like she's adjusting healthy.
She's adjusting healthily to like a more like healthy lifestyle, and she's
she
putting away
harkens back to the previous
revenge.
movies, where she's secluded herself and trained for revenge and this and that. And now she's bought
Sarah
a house
Connor.
in town and she's trying to live a normal life. Where the movie really starts, I guess, is with this boy named Corey who babysits for a family one night when they really need it.
4 years before this movie takes place.
He doesn't seem like that great of a guy, actually, but
Yeah, his shoes were up on the couch.
he had the kid watching a horror movie, even though the mom said he was scared and he was wetting the bed at night.
The kid wasn't allowed to watch horror movies, but the kid wanted to watch horror movies, so he let the kid watch horror movies. And then, again, like you pointed out right away, was his shoes were on the couch, and that's
Just
an automatic,
complete
you're a bad
disrespect.
person.
And then he's like crossing the road on his bike, he almost gets hit because he's not paying attention. Like he's just not a great kid.
Yeah, that's right.
But there's really no reason to hate him.
Yeah.
Completely by accident, Corey ends up slamming open a door, and the kid...
Right here, spoilers. We liked the movie a lot, except for the last 5 minutes of the movie. So if you don't want to know anything about the plot...
Turn us off right now. It will be difficult, but turn us off right now.
I know. It's very difficult to turn you off.
I know. I'm always turned on. So now can I go with this?
Please continue.
All right. So beautiful staircase, okay. Corey finally slams open the door. The boy had locked him in a room somewhere upstairs.
He was playing a joke on him. Yeah.
And he finally kicked it open and hits the kid smack in the face. Kid goes flying over the banister down 3 flights of stairs, lands right on the floor in front of his mom and dad.
Right in front of the parents.
Completely dead, blood everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're like, you murdered our son. Flash forward 4 years. That's where we get to meet Laurie again. We get to meet her granddaughter again. So this kid is kind of a pariah. He's kind of an outcast in town. People have started to pick on him. They kind of shun him. They call him a psycho.
They call him the babysitter murderer.
Yeah. So, and the parents still blame him. He runs into them, and the mom's going angry at him.
His mom is totally psychotic.
His mom is psycho.
What the hell are you doing? Who's that calling you under the dinner table?
Already, you're like, oh, like we know it was an accident, and your heart hurts for him a little bit.
For him, yeah. But you know, because of all this torment, because of all this
he's not normal.
Treating badly. He's not normal, and he's like something's eating at him. And we noticed this really early in the film, that something was like twitching, and anyone would twitch being bullied like that all the time. So Laurie protects him after being beaten up
by some kids.
She takes him to the hospital to get his hand fixed from a piece of glass inside, where he meets Laurie's
granddaughter,
granddaughter.
yep.
And they're very smitten with each other. They start to fall for each other, which was really nice. And you start to see like this hope of glimmer of like, hey, you're not all that bad. And I know you're not all that bad. I know how rumors spread because my grandma had all these rumors spread about her. And it was like a really pretty story. Yeah. It was really well written.
So we're just going to whiz through this now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not telling you every point.
Let's go.
So, Jay, what was your theory? You called it, and I was like, I don't know. And then with the things that happened, I was like, yeah, you got it. I think you got it.
Right at the beginning.
They had us guessing the whole time, though. What did you call?
That was beautiful. I thought Michael Myers is not in this movie. That's my call. And that all the Michael Myers scenes are the main character, Corey, mentally breaking down and becoming the evil.
Fighting with the evil within him.
That the first movie personified, because the first movie was all about evil can happen for any reason, anywhere, against anything.
Yep.
And that was why the first one was so scary.
That's her whole narration is the evil inside.
Is that evil can exist.
It can infect you and you won't even know.
It's not just one person. It's not revenge on my family bullshit. It is evil can just happen. So this kid starts slipping into insanity.
Positive this kid was arguing with himself.
He meets Michael Myers in a sewer. And I thought, okay, well, obviously this is the breaking point. This is where evil is leaking into his head and going, we're going to take over.
He's in a dark place and he's finding this.
And there's even a scene where he and Michael fight each other. And it's like, okay, well, he's fighting for his humanity. He's fighting to like get rid of the evil inside.
Which side's going to take over, the evil or the human?
Exactly. So they keep doing this throughout the entire movie.
Really well done.
And they mention the word infection no less than 3 times.
I would say 6.
Probably.
Because Laurie says it multiple times when she's talking to him.
The doctor says it, the girlfriend says it, and then
there's just so many hints.
There's so many hints that they're building up to the idea.
So many that you were right.
Michael Myers is dead. He's not a part of the story anymore, and we were just in love. It was so good. And it was harking back to the first one where it's like this shit can happen to anybody because it's happening to this kid who is just a pariah.
Yep.
It was painful to watch. But that makes a good story.
Yep.
And it's progressing. Finally, what happens at the end? And
then you thought that maybe Laurie, because Laurie and Michael have this fight on a table. They're stabbing.
Before that, Corey dies. And then...
Well, he slashes his own throat.
He slashes his own throat to give Laurie the blame for the girlfriend, the granddaughter.
Because she walks in and sees grandma with a knife.
Yeah. And then... Corey wanted to excommunicate the two, like to kind of like a final fuck you. Then we see Michael come in, and we automatically think we're like, well, this is kind of shitty that Michael Myers is here. But then we think, wait, evil is
but then Corey
always
coughs
there.
Too.
Yeah,
Corey coughs. He's not dead. He wakes
like
up a little bit.
Evil still exists.
So we're like, okay. So as long as nobody else sees Michael, so then Laurie sees Michael, and they fight. And Jason says,
I was like, no, this is brilliant.
This is in her head
because
she's
Laurie
fighting
starts to slip.
Evil that's taking hold in her.
She just had literally the entire movie is the town saying, "Fuck you, we hate you."
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't understand.
Do you see what he did to my sister? He killed her husband and he stabbed her. Took her voice. She cannot speak because of you.
You did all this horrible stuff. The last person in existence to have any kind of emotional...
No, that little guy that she met in the grocery store, he was kind of smitten with her.
All right. Ever heard of a vegetable?
Well, look who it is.
What? They're good for you.
Well, I like your hair.
Thanks.
I loved that little side story.
It was really sweet.
Yeah.
But
yes, so
the last person that's really
now.
holding her down,
she's fighting with herself.
She's snapping. So she's fighting the evil inside her. And it's kind of a, like
and
immediately.
Her fear of Michael over the years.
Right.
And her fear
but
of
immediately
turning into
you
that.
think that it's not just the people connected with Haydnfield. It's not people connected with the Michael Myers story. It's anybody.
It's me.
That's and we started freaking out because like it was so good because Laurie fighting with the evil and she beats the evil and we're like, yes, this is so good.
And the granddaughter comes back and she unites and she helps her. And then they slash the wrists and we're like, oh God, did Laurie just slash her own wrist?
And we thought Laurie killed herself to end the evil.
And then, so then the cops pull up and we're like, all right, so this is what's going to happen. They're going to walk in and they're going to see Laurie and the granddaughter. They're not going to see Michael splayed out on the table. And then, like, so the cops are approaching and we're still watching and we're like, Okay, so like you can still see Michael, but surely when the cop opens the,
As soon as the door
kitchen
opens up-
it's just going to be these two in a pool of blood.
And Laurie dying. Yeah, or dead.
And the cop opens the door and he says, Michael. And we were like,
Yeah.
no!
And
sorry about the levels, but you literally raised up out of your chair and you were like, what the fuck?
I was so
you
mad.
You were so angry.
But even then, I was like, maybe it's like the curse of
you
Michael.
still held on to
I still held
hope?
on.
Oh, I had given it
and
up by
then
then.
it literally, like every line of dialogue in this movie,
It was
felt
like a
good.
flip switch.
It was
a switch
absolutely
flipped,
night and
whatever.
day.
And we were like, oh, somebody else took over this movie.
Michael.
He's dead.
I'm not dead enough.
Time for Haddonfield to start healing.
Let's show them all.
This is not how it works.
It is tonight.
And it felt like they
Yep.
finished the movie there or somewhere similar to there.
Yeah, they had a good
And
ending.
then some producing asshole probably saw that and said, well, I
don't
don't
get
understand
it."
what's going on. This doesn't make sense.
The original movie was going to end with them opening the door and seeing
And
the
see,
two of them.
I would have loved that.
And then instead they kept Michael on the table,
Yep.
they take him out,
Yep.
and then they said,
I'm not dead enough.
so they strap him to the
every-
top of a car and
Every
parade
piece
him
of dialogue
through town.
from then on is utter and complete
This ends
dog
tonight.
shit.
The whole town needs to heal.
The whole town needs to hear this. This ends tonight.
so
Evil
they
stops now.
strap him to a car and parade him through town to a junkyard and put him in an auto crush. I lost interest at that
They
point.
did, yeah. We lost all interest, and then it just keeps going. It does the whole Lord of the Rings 10 more endings, and none of it was interesting because I keep waiting for them to be like,
The granddaughter drives out,
"There's
out
more."
of town and
Now-
it
now,
says
hold on.
leaving Haddonfield.
The last lingering element of hope for this movie
Is that the mask was on
at
the table,
at
right?
the very end of the movie. Laurie is talking. It like trucks across the screen, right?
Yeah.
And then we see the granddaughter behind a reflection in a window, and she's sitting there at the table with her grandmother, and they're talking. But I'm hoping like, oh, she's not there. Laurie is really fucking insane. She's seen her granddaughter,
whole thing
and the
is-
whole thing is in her brain. Like the
But
whole
it's
thing
not.
is like a mental cycle as she spirals down into insanity. And I thought like, okay, there could be a decent ending, and then they cut to a restaurant where a TV news station is going, Michael Myers was found
Myers
last
has
night.
been
There's-
killed.
everything's fine
His
now.
reign of terror, let's remember those that died at his hands.
So like literally there was like 8 parts in the movie where they fucked up like grossly, and I was like, wait, there's still hope because they're still giving us these tiny little cinematic nuggets of like design and how it could mean this. And I don't think it meant that. And I think again, 95% of the movie. Are you looking for the movie or are you just
I'm trying
texting people?
No, I'm trying to find, did a second director or did a second decision maker take over and change the ending, because it was so different.
95% of the movie is
Heads you one
honestly
way and then all of a sudden
amazing.
you
Yeah.
oh god, no, you just take a turn and
It would be like
so I'm just
if
trying
you're
to
watching
see real
Star
quick.
Wars and then Luke is about to fight Vader in Empire Strikes Back, like they're about to clash, and then a disco dance happens. It's like everything has been leading up to this beautiful moment, and then something out of the blue that has nothing to do with what you've been telling us about, but is popular in society at that time, i.e., let's make another fucking Halloween, so we have to tack on this bullshit at the end with a bad ending. It's stupid, because it was so
Yeah.
good.
We were
until-
liking it. It had the feel of the old Halloween.
Literally, if you can go
it
into
was-
this, and as soon as Laurie kills Michael, if you fucking turn it off, you are going to have an amazing experience.
Yep. Just watch that part and be like, all right, done.
There is 5 more minutes of the movie. It doesn't exist.
Someone else's movie.
Please, I want to re-edit this and literally just chop the ending off and just start the credits.
Almost positive somebody else took over.
Would
That
you-
movie was
would you
so
recommend this?
ham-fisted. Just like you said, though, turn it off 5 minutes before the end,
Yeah.
and it's a great watch. It's a great watch.
It's a lot like High Tension.
Or if you're
you
one
turn
of
that
those-
movie off 5 minutes before the ending, awesome
That's a good
experience.
movie, yeah.
Until the end. And then it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, everything falls apart in that one.
Anyway.
But so, or I would say if you're one of those people that you have to watch it, like
Oh, like
you're hearing us and you're
Halloween,
probably
yeah.
reading other
other
reviews saying, don't watch the last 5 minutes of the movie. And you're like, I can't do that.
I have to watch the last 5 minutes of the movie.
I either watch the whole thing or I don't watch it. Then I'd say, yes, go ahead and watch the whole thing. Because literally the majority of the movie is very good and it will make you feel
so good.
like the first one did.
So
it's worth the disappointment of the end.
I'm anxiously awaiting the announcement that says we got fucked and the movie got taken away from me.
And here's how, and they're going to do like the Zack Snyder cut.
And they're going to
be like, here's
literally just chop off the last 5 minutes.
And they're just going to chop off the last 5 minutes. Yeah.
I would love it. All right.
And I kept saying during the movie, like, so I think you're picking up on things that people wouldn't often. Now I'm wondering, like, that whole movie was not what we thought it was. Let's just say that's how they wrote it.
Ooh.
Like, are you and I smarter than the average moviegoer?
No. Oh my God, I'm dumb as shit.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, we like bad movies, but like, I think we're kind of movie geniuses because maybe we're reading more into this than there should have ever been.
We're way better than you people.
No, all of our viewers, Dave, Lynn, Kevin. You guys are very smart movie watchers.
All 24 of our watchers, guys, we love you.
So I'm going to look it up and see
guys,
who finished
did you
this
watch
movie.
it? What did you think? Let us know in the credits. Until then, happy Halloween. Have a wonderful day. And let us know what movie we should watch next. Are you going to say anything?
No. Bye, guys.